Some of you may be losing thousands every month of Social Security because first, you got paid too much, and now the government wants their money back.
Tulsa's investigative reporter Janet Clark is looking into what's happening and why. It's her Fox 23 investigation.
What is this?
That's just them saying this is how much you're going to get every month.
And it's not as good.
No.
Frankie Howell lives with her husband in this home in Skiatook, and she's worried about paying the bills. She's almost 65, but retired a couple years early to start drawing a Social Security check.
When were you eligible?
You can start drawing at 62, and I waited till 63. I was trying to wait so I could get my full amount, but circumstances being what they were and my husband's health, I went ahead and retired.
So the first year, everything was fine. Then the second year, at some point, did you realize there was a problem?
Not until I got a letter from them.
That's how Frankie recently found out about a big problem with her Social Security check. She works part-time at Walmart to try to make ends meet. She didn't know until it was too late. She'd earned too much money last year, $3,000 too much.
I need to get it paid back if they overpaid me. I don't want money I haven't earned.
Here's how Frankie found out. The government sent her a letter last month.
I was so mad I threw it in the trash.
The letter said she has 30 days to pay it back.
Well, there's no way I can pay $3,000 in 30 days.
Frankie says the government gave her no other info for any other option. So her husband went online and found out there is another option. What the government will do if you don't pay in 30 days. Take it out of your upcoming Social Security checks. That's something Frankie says people deserve to know.
To pay rent or house payment or utilities and buy groceries, and you know, those are sky high now. They need to know this, and they're not making it known at all. I've had no notification from Social Security.
It used to be the government took 10% if they overpaid someone for Social Security. But in April, the law changed. Now they can take up to 50%, half of your Social Security check. Frankie's husband spotted the info on his own.
And he said, oh no, and he said, you need to read this. And he handed me his phone, and I said, you're kidding, 50%? From 10% to 50%? I mean, that's just a big step. And nobody's looking out for the seniors on this.
That's a big difference.
That's a big chunk of money. Not at 50%. That's just crazy. It's hard to make ends meet as it is.
People talk about a fixed income, but when you cut that in half...
That's right. It's not fixed anymore. It's shot.
Frankie decided to call the Social Security Administration.
So is this the number that you called?
Yes.
She sat on hold until she got sick of waiting.
I'm not doing this, you know, so I just hung up.
The Social Security Administration says overpayments affect about 2 million people every year, and we're talking about billions of dollars in overpayments. I checked, and it used to be the maximum the SSA could withhold was 10%. Get this. In April, if SSA overpaid you, the government was actually withholding 100% of your check, all of it. SSA just now reverted to 50% at the end of July. SSA takes up half until the overpayment is repaid.
They haven't notified anybody of anything on this new withholding. And that's what worries me, is they're just going to be hit. I haven't got a letter on it yet.
You just know it's coming.
Yeah.
Does it bother you that they haven't even notified you about it?
Yeah, because it's just telling me they don't care.
Frankie says once they start taking money out of her check, it will be tough on her family, and it will take 4 months to pay off the $3,000.
That is a big jump.
That's a big jump, and it's going to be hand to mouth for 4 months.
Frankie doesn't know if she can physically work more hours, but she may have to.
There's a lot of people depending on me. That's why I get up and go unload trucks every day and work like I do, because I'd be happy to stay at home and just be old.
Frankie admitted to me she wasn't wild about the idea of going on camera to do this interview.
I told my husband, I said, I really am scared to be doing this. I don't want to do this. I don't even like having my picture taken. And he said, yeah, but think of those people that don't know this, that need the information.
You want to help other people.
Yeah, they need to know this to be ready.
So what do you think should change?
Well, I could even see it 25%. They need to leave people a livable wage to where they can still buy groceries. There's just a lot of people that aren't going to be able to make it at 50%. And I can see the overpayment, and I know I need to pay it back. But at 50%, that's just ridiculous.
Covering news that matters. Janet Clark, Fox 23 News.
The Social Security Administration will send overpayment notices to people who got overpayments. Then after about 90 days, they'll start withholding 50% of those people's benefits.
Individuals can request a waiver to avoid repaying the overpayment if they believe it was not their fault or if they cannot afford to repay it. They can also request a lower repayment rate.
Do you have a tip or issue that you think Jana Clark should investigate? Let us know. Email FOX23 Investigates at fox23.com or call 918-388-5354 or search Fox 23 Jana Clark on Facebook.